I'm your host, Derek Shelmer. I'm going to start out the week with a review. This review, I'm waiting for Ian to come over here, and until Ian gets here, he went to the bar first. So until Ian gets there, I'm just going to test this. I got a little water in here. Everybody should know by now. Yeah, add a little water, brings out some aromas. And I have this bottle. I don't even remember when I got it from the Don Julio folks. It's Tequila Don Julio 1942. So this is going to be my official tequila review of Don Julio 1942. I don't know when I got it. So it's been here. I was moving some stuff around and boom, I found it. I was like, whoa, I think this stuff's pretty expensive. Does anybody know on the live stream how much it costs for a bottle of Don Julio 1942? Because typically if they send them in these little sampler sets, that's indicative of a problem on pricing. It's usually pretty expensive. It's weird. I guess I shouldn't be shuffling it around. So if you guys could, somebody could figure out how much Don Julio 1942 would go for, I can mention it. Oh, it smells like pineapple. I like the smell. Now, I don't know if this is considered añejo. It's pretty light.
Shut up.
But it's gold. What?
Bevmo has it for $114.99.
Yeah, that sounds about right. 114. I thought we had it here.
Regular price $124.99.
Yeah, I think ours is like 120 in the state of New Hampshire. This is one of the bottles that you typically have to get behind the shelf, like in the glass container. So I'm expecting it should taste like a rock star. I don't really know what that would taste like. I'm guessing it's a little sweaty. It's definitely got a nice roasty pineapple smell to it. No alcohol, very sweet smell to it. Sweet agave. Whew. So that sweetness hangs on and grips right onto your tongue holes. Those would be your tongue buds. It's just laying on there. It's like nice and sweet, very like smooth yet light. Like I would go light, medium-ish, maybe even on the lighter side. I've added some water which will lighten it up a little bit. But even so, this is the type of product where you put this on ice and like it's gonna dull. Like you're gonna probably lose some of the awesome factor. And it could be good or bad. A little bit, maybe a couple whiskey stones, or maybe over a large ball of ice, or something that has a slow melting point. Just because you're gonna lose some of that aroma, and it's very subtle on flavor. It's warming. It's smooth, yet not nearly as heavy as I thought it would be for a $120 product. But the weight of the mouthfeel probably isn't indicative to exact pricing. I really got to clean this. I'm going to try it without water because it does seem kind of light. About the same, little hotter. Yeah, it's got a little bit more alcohol. Just drinking it straight up without the water to break it up a little bit, but still tongue numbing, sour, citrus-like finish. That's like maybe either lime, a little bit of grapefruit, maybe a little bit of kind of an oak agave thing going on. Just muted oak, even a little bit floral, but it's kind of like the smell to me, and this happens with a lot of cool aged tequilas. It smells to me not very necessarily banana, but like the husk of that type of either banana or pineapple, where when it starts to get really dark and squishy to where you're like, I gotta throw out the pineapple because you can't cut it because the skin's all like weird. Just right before you start getting fruit flies, like that rich sweet smell as everything's kind of fermenting into what's probably gonna turn into like a ball of alcohol at some point. That is kind of like that nice flavor that you get out of there. Those agave notes, the sweetnesses, the dark, like sugars. Definitely, still though, light, easy to drink, crisp finish, lingering aftertaste. It just goes on. Like it stays and stays. It still keeps your mouth warm, but at the same time you get that like drawn out agave flavor that I think it's a gift that keeps on giving. I'm gonna have to have Ian try this. Hey Jennifer, what are you doing?
I think he just came.
Really?
I think I heard his car lock.
You can hear click click from there.
Yeah, no, I heard the horn.
Can you give that to Mom? See what she thinks. I want to see what Jennifer thinks
Is there
because
alcohol in it?
it is definitely got alcohol in it.
Dang, I thought it was bitters.
No bitters here. Bitters have alcohol.
I'm so looking forward to trying it if it was bitters.
Ooh.
Ooh. Jennifer's choking. Do you get like that like pineapple, like flowery? Definitely has lime. Now this, if you were to use this is where things get iffy. In a margarita, you are probably wasting your time. The complexities are so subtle, and the smoothness and the lightness is there, but at the same time, I just feel like if you added anything other than maybe like if you wedged out a little piece of lime and squeeze that in there, and you call that your cocktail, maybe a little cube of ice or something, you
Really
said,
good. I don't even like tequila.
You like
I don't
it?
Drink this.
you like it. So sweet. Jennifer's drinking it. She does not like tequila. That I didn't expect. She did choke at first. Hey, Ian, you got to try some of this junk.
How much? Told you I heard his car lock.
Car lock.
Yeah, here, we're going to do this.
We're going?
Yeah,
You're on. Okay.
you're on.
Howdy, peoples.
Try this.
And I don't know what it is.
Nope.
Smells like a tequila and scotch.
Ha-ha!
Am I close?
No.
Okay.
No, you're pretty close. It's just tequila.
But it's got that scotchy,
Yes, it's like
oaky.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes, and you weren't even here cheating. You were
I just came in. I came in. I threw Liam on the couch and I came right down.
So you probably didn't hear the car locking. You heard Liam thumping.
That's probably.
No, he locked. I heard his horn. You didn't lock your car?
No, it goes beep. So
Yeah.
yeah, I did lock
You
it.
gotta lock your car in our neighborhood.
It's a rough neighborhood.
This, for those of you who don't know, this is the ghetto. You have no idea how bad this neighborhood is. It's crazy.
We get spray paint on the
That's why we're in the basement. That's the
Right.
only safe place.
Right. It's like a zombie
Because
apocalypse.
drive-bys will definitely knock us out.
Because we got concrete to stop.
Drive by Hare Krishnas, or what they call them. Drive by Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah.
There's drive by
they-
food drives.
Yeah, the Jehovah's
Big
Witnesses.
brother,
just
big
crazy up in
sister.
That's pretty cool though.
So
I came in at the right time. Gotta get a piece of this.
this is called Tequila Don Julio 1942.
Okay.
So-
Don Julio.
How much do you think it would cost?
1942.
It's
It's
just a
500
number. years.
years after Columbus sailed the ocean blue. I know that.
Well, based on that
That's
math,
that's a World War II tequila.
$7 million.
$7 million.
End of World War II or end of World War I, beginning World War II ish.
That's end of World War II.
No, 1942.
Oh, beginning of World War II?
Yeah.
Yeah, World War I ended. in
As
1920.
Colbert says, what is she doing?
Your set looks a little
Colbert
dark.
says that?
Oh,
I don't know. I'm feeling some brightness right here.
yeah.
I know. I'm looking and it looks bright, but on both cameras it looks a little dark.
Oh, interesting. I can adjust that.
We'll fix that.
Like Colbert
what do I think
said,
that would go for
Colbert said we should never ended World War I because then World War II never would have happened.
That's a good point.
Because it
But
would've
now we're just
been-
waiting for World War III because we did number 2. So
Right, we should have kept it going.
It's our own damn fault. I would say. All right, so that's a reposado, or is that a añejo, or
It's 1942.
1942?
I'm gonna guess it's an añejo,
Yeah.
but I don't. I mean, this is how they sent it.
That's kind of interesting. Well, Don Julio sent you a bottle like this
Yeah.
with handwritten tequila Don Julio 1942.
Yeah.
Is 1942 the year, or is that the
It's-
like batch number or something?
No, that's the branding. It's called
Okay.
1942.
I
How much would you pay for this experience?
don't know. Is it like a $40 bottle, maybe?
How about 110
$110 bottle, maybe? Holy shit!
or 120?
Hey, I'm gonna check the
120
rest
here, but you can buy it online. For Jennifer said like 104 or in that range.
Some taste. I know some people would like. That's tasty. I mean,
Right.
It's scotchy and like it's. Like
Scotchy's a good.
Every time I
analogy.
have a good tequila, like we went to this place in Boston called Sushi Tech, sushi and tequila. They have like 100 bottles of tequila, and every time I have a good tequila,
you write it on your hand.
no,
He keeps forgetting.
but I look. Oh yeah, no, I get a tattoo on my hand. That's
Yeah.
right. No, every time I have a good tequila, you can almost tell it's a good tequila because it tastes very Scotch. Like you get a little
Right.
bit of oakiness, and you get a lot.
It's been rested.
A lot of the bite. You don't get so
But
much
it's
of
so
that.
light though.
Yeah,
It doesn't look like a lot of añejos tend to be darker amber.
I mean, it's.
It's on the ground.
all over the mat. It's
That's why the
for
mat's always so
$110. I got this. Oh, that's not just tequila.
sticky. Nope, that's
That's a
everything.
mix.
Yeah, and probably some cardboard.
Oh, well, that's good for you. It's fiber. It's a roughage.
You want a question of the day?
Yes, question of the day. We have a question for you.
What's the best aged tequila you've ever had?
Best aged tequila ever.
I don't know.
And
Mike
then another
does.
one is how
It
hot
is.
or cold is it in your area or your part of the world?
It was 40 degrees
It
on
was
my way
nice
home
out
from work.
today.
It's nice today.
Oh,
yeah.
it's nice today. It's
Yeah,
been nice
today
all
was
week.
gorgeous. We were driving up over the Crawford Notch like 2 weeks ago. -20.
Yeah.
That's a little
Yeah.
chilly.
A little chilly.
Was that with wind chill?
That was
Doesn't really
That was
matter.
what the car was reading.
Oh yeah.
It
Oh
were-
wow, really? Cars
yeah.
go to negatives?
Yeah, so
Actually,
cars go to negative.
Courtney was driving and her defroster couldn't keep up. The frost kept creeping down. She's
Oh,
like, "What do
yeah,
I do?
that-
What do I
that-
do?" And I'm like, "I'll keep wiping. You just keep driving.
You gotta
Get us out of here. That's what you do.
We're gonna get past
It's,
the
your,
notch."
it's like your breath hitting it and freezing up, and then
Yeah.
you gotta get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, here's something you never don't want to do. You don't turn on.
Wait. Does that mean you do want to do it? You never don't want to do, or
How do you
you
think
never
about
want to do, or you don't want to do? Or
I don't
never-
know.
All right, you tell me.
Here's
I'll
something
decide.
you don't want to do.
Okay.
Crank up some really awesome tunes because then you start singing, right?
Oh, and then your breath goes all over the place.
Yeah.
For you warm weather folk out there, you probably don't.
Yeah, you guys don't
relate
even
to that.
understand. You gotta scrape this stuff down.
Yeah.
That's true. So what's your?
I had
your
like
cold
that much
weather?
ice on my car one day. My car doors wouldn't even open.
I hate
Really?
that.
Because,
You gotta hit them.
So I got a Mustang for those
Right.
watching, and when you pull the
Which
door
is everybody.
handle, yeah, for everybody. Well, you guys know what I drive. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
true.
So it's not for you. You guys don't.
Not,
have to
not just for us.
Don't listen to this, Derek. Okay, so I got this
I'm not
car.
hearing.
My car, when I pull the handle, the window is like recessed into the molding a little bit. So when you pull the handle, the window comes down so you can open it.
Oh, yeah.
So it was so cold, and we had like a freeze the other night. I pulled my handle, and my window wouldn't come down because it was frozen to the door. So I couldn't get in my car until I like.
When you open
defrosted
it, does
the-
it go like this?
Yeah.
Did you?
That's what my TT does.
Did you
TT
take
does that
it out of
too.
the hairdryer and?
No, I worked it on the passenger side.
yours
Got
a
in
convertible?
eventually. No,
Why the heck would it do that?
I
Because
don't.
mine I can see because it's convertible has little things that goes.
I'll have to talk to the design guys about that. I'm not sure.
Maybe it's supposed to be cool, but I have my TT.
I thought it was neat until I
What you need
found a frozen rain day.
is a garage.
I do need a garage.
This is really
Anyways.
cool until I can't get in my car.
I would love a garage, but
I mean, we don't have garages around here because we're in the ghetto. But I'm saying you need a
yeah,
garage.
no. If you weren't in the ghetto, you guys totally need a garage
Right.
for your Audi.
I have those little pipes with the little.
Instead, they just get stolen.
I put a blue tarp over it.
Okay, we got one of those for our bikes actually. Me
Well,
and
a
Chris
bike
got
is
it.
a little
Yeah.
more realistic, I guess. If I
Oh.
put a blue tarp over all my cars,
The
That'd be pretty funny.
carport.
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 That's
We had
right.
one of those in Rhode Island. When I was
That's
there.
what my neighbor used to call his actual garage. Was his carport.
Carport.
And I always thought that was
port
weird.
where your garage goes.
It makes
car
sense.
goes in. Yeah,
I guess you driving a car in a parkway. Wait, no.
You park in a driveway, drive in a parkway.
That's what it is. What I said doesn't make any sense.
Damn orange lines.
Damn you! And then yes, what is the oldest tequila you had?
But I mean, 1942. If that's a year, then that's the oldest tequila I've
No,
had.
that's not the
That's
year.
not the year. It's really tasty.
Every year they put out 1942.
Oh, they
Just
do.
to give you a clue. Yeah. It's
Is that when Don Julio was established? Is that their thing?
I bet you there's Wikipedia would tell you, but
Yeah.
no, it seems like it'd be older than that, but maybe not. I don't actually know. I was thinking of a different Don. So yeah, that could be.
Don Eduardo?
Yeah,
Here's
or-
thinking of Don Dunn.
Don Dun's not that old.
I was thinking of Jose Cuervo's.
Oh, they-
No. Tres Generaciones, whoever those guys are. They're old too.
Is that salsa?
Salsa. Yeah. The oldest, other than this, I think probably would be maybe 10 years at most. I've had Paradiso, El Tesoro Paradiso. I don't remember how old that is, but typically 10 years, really, really old Añejo. 7 years wouldn't be. I've probably had a couple of those,
Yeah.
but usually I stick to like 3 or less.
I mean, this is probably the best tequila.
Ah,
6
they
months.
began distilling tequila in 1942
There you go. They began distilling tequila in
at
1942.
age 17.
Ian's are,
Thank you, research department.
and you know
problem.
what? The worst part is they started
According to
producing
Wiki,
this.
I'll
Okay,
star
it's a
it.
Wiki.
You gotta cite your resources,
That's right.
your references. Yeah.
If you start at age 17, we're doing something wrong because we're behind the 8 ball.
You know what? People were more industrious back then.
Yeah,
You're
people
pretty
work
industrious,
hard.
though. I'll give you that, Derek. You work hard.
Yeah, but it's not.
You have like 5 jobs.
but you can't tell because I
Yeah.
try and hide all
You
that.
do, you
So
hide.
people are like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like,
So those of you who don't know, Derek works his ass.
I only have 5 jobs, but maybe I'll pick up a 6th Why not?
You never know when you're gonna have an extra couple minutes in your day. I guess.
Exactly. If I get an extra 15 minutes, I gotta fill it with work. My next job is watching the last season of The Walking Dead.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the job.
Does it pay good?
No, it cost me $20 to buy the season.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's not really
It's
good.
not a good hourly.
Anyway, that's it. Now, next, we have to create something that's going to blow your mind. Stay tuned for the craziest cocktail that we've probably ever done on the show.
Can't even pronounce that.
It's in German.
Oh, okay.
That comes up next. That's it. AwesomeDrinks.com for these type of things. Everyday drinkers for this type of stuff. Being the show. And
He's
what we do
teaching you
here.
how to drink.
And we're teaching you how to drink.
Bazinga.